On January 27, we commemorate 76 years since the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, the largest concentration and death camp of the massacre of the Jewish people on European soil. As a son of a Holocaust survivor, I often relive my father's stories that are difficult to believe. But that was the reality for him and for millions of others. No one can doubt the survivors whose testimony are soaked with the blood of their families and loved ones. We must commit to ensure that these testimonies are always heard. This is our oath, to remember and not to forget, to echo the memory for all time. As the coronavirus has spread, anti-Semitism grows. We cannot turn a blind eye to propaganda and incitement. We also continue to hear the voices of hatred by Iran and its proxies, who call for the destruction of the Jewish people living in Israel. These calls cannot be ignored. They have the power to become mass extermination. The Jewish people are no longer powerless, and Israel will always defend itself, by itself. Despite the negative trend, this last year also saw sign of hope and change. We can see a new era, an era of mutual discussion, an era of peace. I continue to believe that there can be a better future for this region. In October, I visited Germany with my friend, the UAE Foreign Minister, Sheikh Abdallah bin Zayed Al Nahyan. At his initiative, we visited the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin. In a moment of history, I shared my family's story with him and with Heiko Maas, the German Foreign Minister. I felt a special sense of pride. As a foreign minister, as a former chief of staff of the State of Israel on German soil. Our joint visit sent a strong message to the whole world, a message of recognition of the history of the Jewish people, and a message of unity. It was a shared cry, joining the voices of the victim, to remember and not to forget, a promise of never again.